Alrighty, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of After the Buzzer. If I'm being honest, two pretty good games today, but we do have to start out with the Nets and Bucks. That was the first game today, and that's what we're going to start out with. The Bucks ended up being able to tie the series 2-0, and thanks to Giannis and Middleton in the end. I mean, Giannis dropped 34 points. Kyrie Irving did only play 17 minutes with 11 points. He did leave the game with a right ankle sprain, or I guess injury at the time, and it was just announced. We just got word from Shams that he will be out for Game 5. Steve Nash has no idea whether he's even going to be able to return to the series, which is not too good for the Nets as they just blew two straight games. Of course, James Harden got injured in Game 1. They were still able to win two in a row, being Game 1 and Game 2 in Brooklyn. And Milwaukee just answers right back with winning games 3 and 4 in Milwaukee. But of course, this Nets team is very injured with Harden and Irving being back. Being out. Um, we're gonna have to see what KD can do with his team for game number 5 because this is arguably the best game. It's gonna be the most important game of the series unless it goes to game 7. And KD is just going to have to step up big time. Like he dropped 28 in game 4, and he was 1 for 8 from 3, 9 for 25 from the field. There was some. I mean, PJ Tucker has been just really doing so good with being a defender out there. He's mainly the guy that's on KD. I'm pretty sure he has been starting. Yeah, he was. He dropped 13 points on 50% from the 3-point line, so he has been even scoring too. And I mean, like I said, he's just been such a good defender out there guarding KD. 1 for 8 from 3, and even when it switched on to Giannis, he's been doing a good job preventing him. But nobody really on the Nets could get on except for KD in the first half. The second half wasn't too great for him. Irving was second in scoring with 11. He only played half the minutes that he probably would have. And other than that, nobody really off the bench was on tonight. Literally you don't really see, like, if we go back to game number, maybe I'm not gonna go, but maybe like 1 or 2 or 3 you could throw. The Nets only probably had an 8-man rotation with only 3 off the bench, mainly being Landry Shamet, Nicholas Claxton, and Mike James. And now they literally had everybody playing. Jeff Green was back for game number 4, I think he was playing. So they had Jeff Green, Claxton, Reggie Perry, Mike James, Chioza, Tyler Johnson, TLC, and Landry Shamet. And we're just gonna have to see who they start in the lineup for Kyrie Irving. I'm guessing it's probably going to be Mike James, as he was the guy that they put in a lot for while Harden was out. But I don't really know how Brooklyn's going to be able to answer with 2 of their top 3 guys out, being Harden and Irving. I just really don't think that KD's going to be able to carry this team to victory in Game 5 against this top Milwaukee defense. Moving on to the next game, a very interesting one. Suns were able to complete the sweep versus Denver as they won by 7, 125-118. But the 2021 NBA League MVP, being Nikola Jokic, he ended the season in the locker room, was ejected on this play right here, as we see Monte Morris drives back out Jokic, wanted the foul, doesn't get it. You see Cameron Payne getting the ball, and Jokic trying to slap the ball instead of clipping Cameron Payne. D-Book trying to stand up for his teammate, and this is where the scuffle kind of starts. Aaron Gordon comes in, then Mikal and Jake Crowder, DeAndre Ayton. Literally everybody on the team comes in, and there was just a tiny scuffle there. But Nikola Jokic would end up getting a flagrant 2. D-Book got a technical, but, but Jokic got a flagrant 2. He was ejected, and he only... How many minutes did he play? Because I know that it was kind of late. He did play 28 minutes. He had 22 points and 11 rebounds, so it's not like he was having a bad game. I'm guessing that if Nikola Jokic played, I would definitely think that the Suns could have possibly won that. Sorry, that the Nuggets could have possibly won this game. But even so, they were down 3-0. If they won this game, I think that in the end, Phoenix would have ended up winning. But it just kind of sucks to see Nikola Jokic end the season in the locker room after the season that he's had being MVP. Of course, this is without Jamal Murray, who's injured towards ACL earlier in the season, but the Nuggets definitely do have a bright future. We will have that what's next video for them coming soon, obviously, but this game was just the Chris Paul show. I mean, honestly, dude had 37 points. 37. 7 assists, too. 37 points. He's like 35 years old. I mean, 14 for 19 from the field. It's not like he took 30-something shots, too. He was extremely efficient. Insane game by Chris Paul. Then you have Devin Booker out here with 34 points. He wasn't even on too much. He was 25% from three-point range, He also had 11 rebounds. But we do have our first participant in the Western Conference in the conference finals in general. The other participant that the Suns will be facing is the Clippers and Jazz, or whoever wins the series. And I mean, we have that game coming later tonight. It's gonna be a fun one, dude. In Los Angeles, the Clippers, they were down 0-2. They won Game 3. Can they win Game 4 and tied up 2 apiece? But the Suns are able to complete the sweep as the Denver Nuggets are officially eliminated, and the Bucks tie the series up 2-2. Game 5 is tomorrow, at least I'm guessing, without James Harden and Kyrie Irving. So it'll be kind of fun to see that matchup tonight. Like I said, we have Jazz Clippers game number 4, with the Jazz leading 2-1, and the 76ers and Hawks in Atlanta with the 76ers leading 2-1. I think I had Sixers in probably 6 in that series, but it was against the Knicks in my prediction because I thought New York would pull out. But in the end, I did have, I think, the Suns, the Clippers, the Sixers, and the Bucks matching up. Or no, I think it was actually the Nets matching up in the conference finals. So we'll have to see how that turns out. We'll see you in the next one, and have a good day. Peace.